Finally, your second stimulus check is coming. In this recording, I'm going to go over routing times for your stimulus check, what's happening in the Senate, what's happening in the House over that $2,000 stimulus check change. What does that mean for you? Meantime, what are the incredible deal provisions in the second stimulus package? There's so much happening and breaking today and tomorrow that we're far from over. And as soon as we see clarity as to what exactly is the finality, then there's exciting news to start getting all this money, and it's not going to be that easy. In this video, I'm going to make it simple for you by going over all the details. Head to toe, left to right, I'm here, you're here, and congratulations, you have a law on your second stimulus check. This is a great afternoon's recording of Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LALATE, and congratulations, you have a law. Yesterday, in the late afternoon, I went live and was the first person worldwide on YouTube to announce that the President of the United States had signed the second stimulus check bill into law. Now, we see what happens in the House and Senate today and tomorrow if they're going to raise the stimulus check to $2,000. I'll go over those details in this video, but please first subscribe. Go to the front of this channel, subscribe, because no one's better than this channel. Now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This channel amassed 80 million views. This channel is now at 80 million views in 8 months. No channel in the history of YouTube has ever done that, and it's all because of you. This channel has gotten viewers about $35 million over 8 months, and will continue to get you this money because it's not particularly straightforward on how you get this money on the second stimulus check. I'll be here making a lot of recordings. I'll be going live and tape, so don't miss a recording. Like and subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit also that alert button so you don't miss a video when I go live. In this video, I'll go over what's in the second stimulus check and stimulus package bill, what is not in there, what is happening in the House and Senate today, and what are the routing times and eligibility for the provisions at issue. I'm going to make it easy, very easy for you to understand. So get ready, get a pen and paper, and if you miss anything, you can always replay this recording and pull it back and listen to it again. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that a second stimulus check is on its way. Yesterday, the President of the United States in Mar-a-Lago signed the second stimulus check bill. As I first announced worldwide, as the only person on YouTube to announce this major breaking development as it was happening. The second stimulus check bill provides a $600 stimulus check to adults. That's $600 per person, and then $600 for the children. What are the deal provisions? What are the items? Let me go over the check itself. It's $600 per individual. Married couple, you double it. Children, $600. The total household size, $400. So married couple, $600. Two children, $600. Single parent, $600 for the parent, and then 3 $600 stimulus checks for the child, up to a family of 4. Next, who else is also eligible? Viewers on SSI and SSDI and Social Security and Railroad benefits who are not adult dependents are getting a stimulus check. In July, when this channel only had 20,000 followers, this many, I made a recording telling you that the people on SSI are going to get a second stimulus check if they're not adult dependents. That video is now the most watched video in the financial news space at over 2 million views. You're getting a stimulus check. Congratulations. The people not getting stimulus checks are adult dependents. Now, is the stimulus check taken out for child support? No. Taken out for debt collection? No. Taken out for back taxes? No. Taken out for bankruptcy? No. It's not taken out for anything. So that's all really good news. How soon would you get the stimulus check? You would get it 10 days electronically if you're signed up for electronic receipt and you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or Railroad benefits, 10 days from today. If you are not signed up for electronic receipt, then it'll be a week later, paper check. Then, if you pay your taxes electronically, you're included in the electronic receipt, the 10-day routing time. Additionally, if your checking account has changed, your bank account has changed, you can't change it with the IRS. IRS is making very clear, You can't tell them anything. So if you have changed the banking account, they will attempt the old one, it will fail, and then they'll send by paper check. Next, if anything has changed in your family that the IRS does not know about you or that person, the answer is no. The answer is a simple no. IRS, I had earlier on this channel in July, I said, for that person who I call the donut guy that sits in the reclining chair and holds a donut and says, just tell me when my check gets in my bank account, otherwise don't tell me anything. Well, guess what? You're not going to get a check, Mr. Donut Guy, because you were supposed to do a non-filer filing, as I told you in the summer. If you didn't, and the IRS doesn't know where you are or where that bank account is or what your address is, you're not going to get a check. The answer is no for nearly everything. Had a new kid, the IRS doesn't know about, no check for them. Newly divorced, doesn't know about that, no, they're not going to pay based upon the divorce. Newly married, have a spouse, don't know about that. You had a new child last week, don't know about that, not going to pay for it. You're becoming something different on a 2020 tax return next year. You haven't filed it, they don't know about that either. The answer is a basic no if they don't know about it. If they know about it, you don't have to do anything. It's as simple as that. That's the great news. All right, now, what is the routing times if they change the check tomorrow? Not really clear. We don't know. Steve Mnuchin has not told us if IRS will hold up printing the checks for the next 2 days, the next 48 hours, while Congress tries to debate changing the check amount. So maybe it's delayed 2 more days. I don't know. Steve Mnuchin hasn't said that. So what's happening in the House and Senate? This is all really exciting, great news. The question is whether it's going to happen to a finality or stop midway. The House of Representatives, presumably at the time of this recording, will pass a bill that will change the stimulus check for the adults only from $600 to $2,000. It is not changing the child's check. Remember, it's changing the check from $600 to $2,000. You're not getting 2 checks. You're just getting a different amount of check. The bill will then be sent to the Senate tomorrow, Tuesday. The Senate will have the bill. Will they vote on it? Hard to say. It's all dependent upon Mitch McConnell, who has yet to say a single word about the $2,000 stimulus check for over a week, has not ever mentioned its mere existence. The Democrats in the Senate will vote in favor of it if it's called for a vote. The moderates like Josh Hawley, Republican of Missouri, or Bernie Sanders, the independent out of Vermont, will vote in favor of it. And Republicans who voted in favor of a $600 stimulus check will likely also vote in favor of a $2,000 stimulus check. But will Mitch McConnell call it for a vote? Don't know. If he does, it likely will pass. If he doesn't, it won't pass, and we will be left with the $600 stimulus check. For now, I'm basically telling viewers, presume it's going to be $600. I don't have any hopes up yet for this $2,000 event tomorrow. Don't really know yet. We'll see more tomorrow. All right, with that, what else is in the second stimulus check bill? This is all really exciting news because there's so much money elsewhere in the stimulus check bill. And I'm going to go over right now. I'm going to go over first the items. At the 10-minute mark of this video, I'm going to go over the unemployment issues like PUA, FPUC, and UI. I know you got a lot of questions about that. That's coming up at the 10-minute mark. And then later in this video, I'm going to go over what's not in there. That's coming shortly thereafter. All right, you ready? Let's get going. First, the bill has an additional stimulus check for farmers and ranchers. Yes, additional. We don't know if this will become by EIDL grant or just by stimulus check. The language is unclear. It doesn't show where the application process will be. For everything I'm about to tell you, most of these things do not have an application process. So the answer is, do I apply for it now? No, it's not open. But when it opens, I'll tell you where. All right, what else? Well, if you're a low-income family, generally $49,000 of 2019 earnings or less, you can get a lot of free things. 1, free rent. More about that in a second. 2, free child support. 3, free internet, or as they call broadband. How does this work? Well, the money for the rent is going to be exactly like purple on this channel, which is the video right after this. It's going to be sent to the cities, counties, and states just like last time. And so you're going to go to the cities and counties and states to apply for it. Not live yet. You can't apply for it yet. But it won't be done by a federal agency. It will be done locally. So we're back the same way. I expect the routing times on this one to be slow. I expect it to be a couple weeks, so don't think it's going to happen in the next few days. Next, child support. It's going to be refunding existing child support agencies. So this could be very soon, within about a week or two. And third, free broadband. I expect this to be the slowest. How long does it take to get an internet company to come out to your house? A month. So I expect this to be sort of slow. This is not one of those things that's just going to snap your fingers and that's there. All right, what is fast though? SNAP benefits. SNAP benefits will automatically increase for people to 15%. This is great news. It does not increase eligibility. And if you're not on SNAP, you would have to apply for SNAP. That's sort of beyond the scope of this channel's coverage. But that's very quick, and I predict that to start paying out just within a couple of days or next week, very, very quickly. Then, PPP is back, baby. And viewers have asked me to bring back my old PPP recordings. I will do it. I got to look up and research everything again. So PPP will be back. That's a forgivable grant loan. It starts as a loan, but then turns into grant-free money. It's a whole process. But it's a lot of money. And then EIDL grant is back. And it is going to take a little bit of time for me to go through this slowly with you, but it's not for most of the viewers of this channel. And I know a lot of people are going to say it is. I know a lot of people are going to say, go get $10,000. That's just not true. It's for inner city, basically, businesses. But what I'm saying to you is the following. Javita Carranza, the head of SBA, is still there, and she has consistently done things in digression for the law. So don't expect anything to be beautiful until middle of January for EIDL. The EIDL grant is not the remainder of a $10,000 grant. It is not the $10,000 grant you never got. It is a new application, but I will be detailing it as it goes live. It is not live yet, but it will be at sba.gov. All right, now the 10-minute mark as promised. Unemployment benefits. How are they working on the second stimulus package? This is a lot to digest, so I'm going to go slowly. It's not complicated. It's really an issue of being alert. Okay, the first thing is your PUA and your PEUC, or your UI, will go from inactive to active. If you're already active, you're fine. But if you are inactive, it'll go from inactive to active. How it will? That's going to depend on your states. Some states may require you to press a button. Other states may do it automatically, but it will switch. Second, you will not lose a week of benefits. You will not be cheated out of a week of benefits. Third, your weeks of benefits will go forward all the way to March 14th of next year. Additionally, FPUC would go on top of your PEUC, and on top of your UI. You don't apply for FPUC. It's automatically paid when they pay your PEUC and your UI and your PUA. What date does it start? I don't remember. I have to look at the bill, but I think it's today, and it goes forward for this week forward. $300 a week on top of what you're getting. So if you're getting $167, you get $300 plus $167 per week. That's going forward till March of next year. If your state has extended weeks of benefits, then your extended weeks of benefits will pass beyond March, but you're not going to get FPUC for extended weeks of benefits. So this is all really good news. The thing that is not good news, and I've been advising viewers for a few days, and I can continue to advise it, is I believe that your payment of your week for this week, your first week of January and your second week of January, will be delayed. I don't think you'll be cheated out of the money. I think it will be delayed, and that the payment may not come into your bank account on time. And so be prepared financially for the first week of January to have a period in which you're not getting payments on time. Be prepared. They will come, but they will be delayed. How delayed? If your state has modern computer systems for unemployment departments like California, about 2 weeks, I think. If your states are older computers, you could see a delay of upwards of a month. I want you to be prepared. Ultimately, if I'm wrong, that's great. If there is no delay, I love it. But I want to prepare you. There's enough reports that say everything is going to get delayed because of this. You're not going to get cheated out of a week, but you will get a delayed payment. All right, so there you go. What else is in there? The CDC eviction moratorium is in there again. This is an eviction moratorium that was created by Donald Trump by executive order. I don't particularly like it But what is it, and how long does it continue? It continues for 1 month to the end of January. How do you do it? You do it the same way you did it before. If you didn't do it before, you need to do it right now. You go to the CDC's website. I posted the link on the on this channel's website channel about an hour ago, and you download the CDC's form. It's also just Google CDC eviction moratorium form. You need to fill out the form, give it to your landlord. It is not automatic. You got to give it to them. You have to do work. You have to fill out paperwork. And there you go. So what is not in the second stimulus package? What is not in the second stimulus package is a check for adult dependents. What is not also in there is mortgage forbearance. Really not a good thing. So your mortgage could get foreclosed upon between now and when Biden is inaugurated, mid-January. That is a concern to me. What I believe is going to happen on the first day of the Biden administration is going to be an executive order for three things. One, a new eviction moratorium that doesn't require you to fill out CDC forms. It's just automatic. Second, a mortgage forbearance. Ugh, you're going to need it. Three, student loan debt forgiveness. Chuck Schumer has been pushing for it, and I think it's going to happen on day one. All right, what is not in the second stimulus check and second stimulus package? Everything else. Everything else. And that's my new hit show on Afternoons LA called Third Stimulus Check and Third Stimulus Package. It generally has an image of Biden in the topic in the video, and the topic of the title of the video is Third Stimulus Check and Third Stimulus Package. It's an expression I coined on this channel first. And in there will be hazard pay, SSI and SSDI, multiple stimulus checks, retro FPUC, EIDL grant, the remainder of the EIDL grant, Lifeline grant, CDC grant, all those big things that I've been talking about for a while, that comes in January. So what else? What else is state stimulus? That's rent, utilities, and food. And I want you to get that right now. I don't want you to sit back and say, okay, great, I'm getting $600 stimulus check, I'm good. No, I want you to go get rent stimulus because viewers are getting $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. How do you get it? You tune into the video right after this. Purple. Coming up next, how to get that big rent stimulus. It's there, and there's going to be more of it in the next few weeks as well. As always, stay informed, stay smiling. Go to the Fun channel, subscribe. Congratulations, and thank you for making LALATE so successful. Let's continue to rock and roll, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.